Hi, happy September and happy Labor Day and happy new moon in Virgo. The moon will be new exactly at 5:56 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm recording this on a beautiful summer day. Um, there's a light breeze, it's warm, it's sunny. To me, this early September, this early Virgo season, uh, feels like that bridging time between summer and fall. There has been a little chill in the air in the mornings. I'm noticing that some of our deciduous trees are starting to show color, the tips of the leaves. Um, School's back in session. The community pool, the community rec pool is closing after today. Um, I spent a couple of hours yesterday and Saturday both at that pool watching the children play and swimming laps, sitting in the sun, reading my book, and enjoying the last bits of summer. But there's also the energy of like that get back to school, get back to work feeling. And today is Labor Day in the States. It's like the last weekend hurrah of summer vacation for a lot of folks. Um, but it's like Monday, the 2nd of September has that whole new month feeling and Monday beginning of the week, and it's still a luxurious sort of summer vacation day. So it's this sort of straddling of two worlds feeling. This new moon in Virgo, Virgo is a sign ruled by Mercury, and planet Mercury is currently in Leo, and it finished its retrograde on Wednesday. So it's in direct motion now in Leo. And for the next couple of weeks until the 10th or 11th of September, we're going to be Mercury will be tracing the part of the zodiac that it went over during its retrograde. So this is a time to sort of allow, allow the insights to really come forward for you, to tap into what were the last 3 weeks about for you, what lessons were revealed, what insights were gained, and really with Leo, how does it tap you back into your authentic self? At your heart and core, who are you and how are you expressing yourself in your life? Mercury in Leo has great storytelling energy to it and truth telling, like from the heart, what is uniquely mine to share. Um, and so I invite you to, in this the Virgo lunar cycle, the moon cycle, um, we're going to be feeling through the lens of Virgo, which is about a system, about optimizing and improving upon, refining what came out of all of our creativity during Leo season. All of that fun, exuberant, perhaps courageous, creative energy in Leo season. In Virgo, which follows, it's like bring it down to earth and let's organize it. Let's get those grand ideas working together. Let's create a system. Let's how does it weave together? How does it hold form? And there's a discerning quality to Virgo energy, which is able to like use critical thinking, use that systemic knowing to like, yeah, put things in order. Um, Virgo often has a reputation for being precise, critical, perfectionistic, perhaps obsessive about how things should be. And it's a quality that also takes a stand for integrity, for coherence, for things working together in the best possible way, and a drive or an intention to like keep that working well or to keep iterating and improving upon what you have done. And I really love the word coherence. One of the astrologers I follow, Sabrina Monarch, used that word in her Virgo discussion. on her YouTube channel recently, and I really loved it. It felt like it spoke to what I feel as like being in alignment with ourselves and our unique birth charts, our unique energy. When we're in alignment with that, it's coherent. We can express ourselves and be in the world in a way that's truly aligned with who we are, that's not confused by trying to act out of our conditioning or who we think we should be or the norms that influence us, but really what at our heart is true for us. And this is an invitation this Virgo season as we work with at first this Mercury in Leo, and then I believe this Thursday, actually, the 5th is when Mercury moves into Virgo. And so then it'll be in its own sign, and we'll have sort of radio station of communication and perception, Mercury, tuned into the Virgo energy as well. So this idea of finding coherence, how are things in alignment? How are they working efficiently, healthfully? How does it contribute to a more uh, coherent whole? Wholeness, holistic wellness, all Virgo themes. As an earth sign, Virgo has to do with the material world and our physical bodies. And so this is a time of year where the sort of back to work, back to school energy can also have us looking at our habits, our health and our like nutritional needs, our sleep and exercise routines, kind of cleaning things up, perhaps after a summer of indulgence or playful, you know, just not really thinking about things too much. Um, and this Virgo energy is also, well, it has that intention of like bringing things into that ideal whole or in a refined perfection sort of a way, what's optimal. It also has the flexibility and the mutability quality of being the last sign of summer. And that mutable energy invites us to just adapt and respond to what is and to begin again. Oh, you blew your eating plan yesterday or you didn't get around to exercising yesterday? Begin again. Make a new choice today. There's also in this new moon chart, the new moon is opposite to Saturn in Pisces. It's not exact, but it is definitely an influence. And that Saturn in Pisces energy is, I think, inviting us to take the Virgo energy seriously, but also to hold it with an unconditional love and acceptance. Saturn in Pisces is that inner work in our emotional and spiritual self of acceptance, forgiveness, surrender, and trust. Um, I've been really exploring those themes since Saturn has moved into Pisces about a year and a half ago. I'm in my second Saturn return, as I think I've mentioned before in the recording. So it's been an intense period for me of looking at energetically, emotionally, spiritually, intuitively, what am I attached to and how can I surrender that? How can I trust the universe more? How can I surrender to divine timing and not my idea of timing? Um, and that's one of the things that I find a little easier when I follow astrology. It's a system of timing and understanding timing and cycles that helps me have context and understanding of like, oh, what's this season I'm in? Or what's this energetic flow of the moon cycle? Oh, it's been intensely emotional building up to a full moon. Oh, we're approaching the new moon. It's time to really just let things go, release, complete, finish things up. And working in those waxing and waning flow cycles allows me to like feel not so responsible for pushing things to happen. Allows me to go, oh, right, there's a time for everything. There's an energy of support and moving forward. There's an energy of relaxing and releasing. And for me personally, that really helps me um, trust the bigger picture and the bigger timing of things. Uh, this time with Mercury and Leo and Aries are both fire signs that work really smoothly together. We have Mercury and Leo, Chiron and Aries, and Chiron is our wounded healer that's been inviting us to really heal our self-image and our desire nature, our yang kind of go for it Aries energy over the last couple of years. And so this lunar cycle really holds that healing potential around who are you? What do you want? How do you express yourself? It's okay to be fully yourself. It's really okay to be fully yourself. And in fact, to make things even better, we need you to be yourself. We need all of the people on the planet to bring their true selves to the world, I think. And in my work with people as a coach, my work with people as an astrologer, part of what I love best is reflecting you back to yourself, giving you more language and context around your unique gifts and talents, your internal challenges and struggles in a way that you can understand it's part of the bigger picture of you. And as a coach, I worked with people a lot clarifying values and expanding upon and clarifying the dreams and desires and goals um, that we hold, that it's fun to play with in our lives, that it's fun to work towards and to build upon. Um, we've got a lot of energy with the outer planets that's working internally. So outer planets, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto. These three planets are currently retrograde, which means their energy is focused inward to us. They're collective, um, transpersonal planets, meaning they're slow moving and they tend to affect the collective more. But individually, we can work with that intuitive, emotional intelligence, spiritual energy of Neptune and Pisces, really helping us tune into what is that energetic realm that we can all tune into, our dreams, our intuition, our creativity. Planet Uranus just turned retrograde in Taurus. This is an awakening to our inherent value, our embodied presence. When Uranus is stationing retrograde, it just went retrograde, and it can feel intense. There might be a time, this is a time for disruption and new awakening, new understanding. You can invite yourself into that energy of like, okay, I'm ready for a next new perspective on things. I'm ready to awaken and see things in a different new way. I'm ready to have a stronger sense of my own purpose and value in what I'm doing, how I'm showing up. Planet Pluto has been retrograde for a while, but it has just moved from Aquarius back into the sign of Capricorn, and it'll be there until about November 19th. And it's our last hurrah of Pluto in Capricorn. It was there from 2008, and then the last couple of years it's been going back and forth over the Capricorn Aquarius border. So the next couple of months, we're going to be cleaning up and transforming, empowering the Capricorn part of our chart, the last part of Capricorn. So what are the foundations, the structures, the traditions that are really long-standing, are really worth building upon and carrying into our future? Time to really evaluate what are those beliefs and structures and foundations in your life that maybe have been unconscious or just taken for granted. How can you re-empower yourself in those areas? I know it sounds kind of vague. It's kind of vague to me at the moment. I think this specific refinement of the Virgo moon can help us feel into what that means. When we get near the end of Virgo season, the moon will be, and the sun will be, not the moon, the sun will be highlighting and working with that Pluto and Capricorn energy around the 20th, 21st of September. This month is powerful. We have the beginning of eclipse season. The full moon that follows this Virgo new moon on September 17th will be in Pisces, and it will be the first eclipse. It'll be a partial lunar eclipse in the new cycle. And so that's a powerful energy, bringing more emotional awareness to the Pisces area of our charts, and with that Neptune energy. So I'm anticipating that there will be a lot revealed to all of us in our emotional, spiritual, creative, intuitive nature, like an opening there. And with the full moon, also then a release of what blocks us in accessing our intuitive knowing, or the unseen energies that we can all tap into. And then that October 2nd Libra new moon will be a partial solar eclipse. And that period between September 17th, October 2nd is our eclipse window this fall. So we have that to look forward to in September. It feels like a lot. I mean, this whole summer has been a lot energetically, and we are in the election cycle. I think 60 days, about 60 days until 63 days, I guess, until the US presidential election, and well, elections all down the ballot. The Virgo energy can help you in your discernment. What is most important to you here? I think most people I know are really clear on who they want to vote for president. There's a lot more to our system that's going to be on the ballot. And so the Virgo energy can have you pay attention to the details, to learn about candidates for different offices that are on your ballot where you live, and to make those choices that will help the whole of our country and our democracy work well together. It's not just the president that does all the work, clearly, right? I've been doing some small actions to help support writing postcards to get out the vote. It's an easy thing, and it feels good to be taking a practical action towards something I think is really important. You might check in with yourself and see if there's some way you want to get involved in this important political time. The Virgo energy really supports the doing the small things that help like move the needle a little bit in all ways. So that can be towards this election. That can be towards your health or your fitness, your home environment, cleaning, sorting, organizing, donating. Those are all very Virgo kind of activities. Around nutrition and food. What are you putting in your body? How can you design that so that you have great energy, you're getting the nutrition you need? All of those things are very Virgo oriented. And Virgo energy is also around our minds and our communication as ruled by Mercury. How can we be more specific, more clear, more coherent in the ways we're communicating? I'm laughing because I stumbled over that, right? Mercury in Virgo gives us access to the discernment, the specificity, and the details that make up a greater whole. And that opposition with Saturn in Pisces, I think, is that permission to be imperfect, to let go of the mistakes or the stumblings, and to begin again with self-compassion, self-love, and an understanding that the big picture all is well. So I think I'll leave you with that for this week, or this however long until I talk to you again. There is next Sunday, the 8th, in our Stars and Cards Patreon group, we will be having a gathering, and we'll be talking about this Virgo lunar cycle, what the first quarter moon in Sagittarius is holding, and anticipating that full moon eclipse. This is a wonderful small group of people who are really examining, what do these energies and archetypes feel like in our lives? How are we using our knowledge of connection with the cosmos in our personal lives? And in September, perhaps joining a group where you're deepening your understanding of astrology, where you're deepening your connection to yourself and your authentic internal world, as well as making um, close connections with other people who are questioning all of this. If that feels like a structure and a support that would serve you, please join us on the 8th, or please join us on the 22nd. Both of those dates are Sundays, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Pacific time over Zoom. I will include the sign up link in the description, and welcome you to come and check out our group and share with us how you are experiencing this Virgo energy and how you're working in yourself with aligning your actions, your speech, your daily habits with who you really are, your essence, your values, and what your purpose is. It's a big thing, but taken bit by bit, we make it better all the time. That's the message of Virgo. All right. I will talk to you again soon. Wish you a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful beginning of September. Take care.